This is Hypnotic Choice. It's a packet with some playing cards and a pen. The purpose of the pen is this is going to be used as a pointer, kind of like a magic wand that you give it to them. It kind of looks like a magic wand. You know, magic wands are black and it has the white tips, and so this is more of as a pointer. So this trick, the effect is what you do is you have an envelope that you set off to the side, and you have 3 cards. And on each of these 3 cards, you have a shape. You've got the circle, you've got the star, and you've got the triangle. So here's what's amazing about this trick. You put these cards out in front of the spectator, the client, or whoever you're doing this trick for, and you tell them that you're going to read their mind. And that you're going to impress upon them that you're going to force a thought into their head. Now, at this point, they kind of get a little freaked out a little bit. They're like, well, he's going to influence my brain. He's going to tell me what to think. But just start off with that. And it kind of sets the magical mode of knowing that you're going to force an impression on their head, and you're going to read what they're thinking. So you put the cards out in front of them, and then you have them move the pen back and forth over the 3 shapes. And you tell them, when they feel impressed, ask them to stop, and they'll stop. And what's great is, when they stop on that circle, you're going to have them turn the pen over, and the pen says, you will select the circle. And they're going to be blown away on how you were able to impress that upon them, that you knew, and you forced them to pick the circle. So that's the effect. Now, no matter what image, whether they pick the triangle or the star, you will be able to predict to them that you knew in advance and that you forced upon them to pick that shape. So now I'm going to go into the demonstration. Here's how you pull this off. Here's what's so easy about this. You've got the circle, the star, and the triangle, and you've got the pen. Here's what's beautiful. You have the envelope that's sitting over here to the side that not paying attention to. So when you give them the pen and they move back and forth, let them stop on one. And then look at them and say, would you like to change your mind? Old magic joke. No, I don't want to change my mind. You say, oh, you want to keep the mind you have? Magic joke. Everything's either comedy or magic, so if it's not funny, it's magic. Haha. But you ask them if they want to change, and if they switch, it's even better. And you ask them, are you sure you want that, or do you want to switch again? Switch again, it just adds to the effect of, how did he know I was going to switch twice? So here's how the trick is done. You hand the pen to them like this. Don't hand it where they see the lettering. You hand it to them like this, and you make sure that they hold the pen and take it from you like this, not with the lettering staring at them. That's the misdirection. They're so engulfed in what you're trying to do to them, they're not inspecting everything. So just hand it to them, make sure they hand it like this, and when they move back and forth, if they stop on the circle, set the pen down on the circle, pick up the star on the triangle, and put that over a side to get it out of the way, and then you slide this forward, and you tell them, take a look at the pen that you were holding, and it says you'll select the circle. They're blown away. Now, if they stop on the star, you say, okay, you put the pen over here, you take the circle and the triangle and you place that over there, and then you hand them the envelope. And you have them dump out what's in the envelope, and you have them look inside, so there's nothing inside the envelope, just that. And then they turn that card over, and they're blown away that you enforced upon them to pick the star. So this is your second prediction. Now, what if they pick the triangle? If they pick the triangle, like I said, let's reset. We're here. They're moving this back and forth. They stop on the triangle. You're like, okay, let's slide these cards aside. Put the pen over here. You put the cards over there. You slide the card forward to them and you say, go ahead and turn that over. And they turn it over and it says, you will select this card. So this is what a self-working trick does that absolutely blows their mind, and it's easy to do, and it doesn't take a lot of practice. is no matter which one they pick, you've got a prediction. If they pick the star, you know that it's in here. If they pick the circle, it's on the pen. And if they pick the triangle, it's on the back. Now, like I said, they don't know this, and so they're going to be blown away on how you were able to predict what card shape they picked. This is called Hypnotic Choice, and it will literally blow their minds. One thing I definitely want to point out is you can only do this for a group once. You can't go back to the same group and do the trick because they will know what you're doing. So you just got to know, if you do this for a group, you can't go back to the same group. You can't go back to the same person. This is a one-time only for the group because they'll pick up on it when they pick something else and they find the other prediction. So just make sure your audience doesn't have any repeat people in your audience when you do this. Remember that.